Hello everyone and welcome back to another live stream with me, Organ Aviator. Today we're flying from Punta Arenas over to the Falklands. As you should know by now, this is quite a special flight that we do occasionally here on the channel, and particularly we are practicing for our collaboration stream, which should be coming up in the next week or so, hopefully. Can't give too many details about that away at the moment. But anyway, we are on the ground here on stand 2 in Punta Arenas, and we're also trying out something a bit different as well today. We are using some different charts. They are Lido charts, and they are from Aviaplaner. They're much cheaper than Navigraph, so we'll just have a look at them today, see if I want to switch over to using them. So here's our flight plan, cruising at flight level 350, cost index as always is 50, zero fuel weight 59.8, takeoff weight is above our max landing weight simply because we're taking a lot of fuel, because we don't really have any alternates. We have to come back to South America. So we just have to take that into account. Max share rate 3.3, that's fine. Here's our route here, and yes, so here's our fuel total, 8380. Yes, that's fine. Grid Mora, there is nothing because we're just going to be over the ocean the whole time. And there's nothing really to worry about there. Let's have a look at our weather briefing. This is quite important, obviously, because of MPA, Mount Pleasant. So we'll just have a quick look at this in a moment. I just need to do something. Okay. Hello Cube, yeah, I'm fine thanks, that is okay. We're doing a bit of a special flight today. We're going from Punta Arenas over to the Falkland Islands. Obviously I'm from the Falkland Islands, and we're also using the Aviaplaner Lido charts today to see how they work for us. So, yes, destination airport. Yeah, 0350 at 15, that's fine, wind-wise. So there's a northerly wind, so we may get some turbulence. We'll have a look through the chart in a minute, though, because they do say something about that. Destination alternate, we are not going to use this. We will be coming back to Punta Arenas if we can't get into MPA. Departure airport, yes, view at 4,000 feet, 270 at 12 knots, that's fine, QNH 1007, okay, and here is our route for anyone who doesn't know where the Falklands are. Whether I can show you, yes, so you can see we're right at the southern tip of South America. Yes, Cube, it will be an interesting flight for sure. Right, let's have a look at our charts then. We're on the apron, obviously, stand 2. I'll just check what runway they want us off on. So, runway 25 they want. So, that will be... Okay, so taxi out, Bravo, Alpha, and then Delta. That should be fine. Yep. And then we need to have a look at direct. Okay, so we've got no standard instrument departure and no standard instrument arrival either. Yes. Flight time as well, 1 hour and 21 minutes. Let's get on board the aircraft then and start setting it up. Here we are. Let me just get that up for you. Yeah, there we go. Yes, so that's interesting, Cube. Avia Planner have charts for most of the major airports. It's just like smaller airports that don't have them. But pretty much everywhere you'd go in the 320 have the charts. Right, okay, so init request. And of course you've got a 3-day free trial, which is what I'm using at the moment, so you can see for yourself as well what charts they do and don't have. So Organ 55 Echo Papa in the flight number, cost index of 50, cruising today 350, and flight plan, yeah, direct to W. Oh, we can't delete that. No. Right, that's okay. Right, let's just have a quick look at this. Cube, thanks for subscribing. That is very reassuring that my thing works here. I've never seen that before. Okay, so let's see. Number 1, let's see if this has anything. Runway, noise abatement, no. Okay, I can't find anything about our departure. This is, runway 25, let's see. Is there anything? No, but I don't think there is anyway, so that's... Yeah, yes, Cube, that's cool. I think what will happen is we'll get airborne, climb to 3,000 feet or so, and then direct over to W. Okay, other than that, we can have a look through the flight plan. We've got this. Okay, arrival, we'll do an ILS into 28, no star, and insert, and then that should put Alpha in there, yes, and then we can clear out that discontinuity, and we will vector ourselves to Alpha as well. Cube, yeah, that might just be stream elements, just being very delayed. Anyway, thank you for subscribing. Right, okay, so DIF secondary flight plan. There is no terrain to worry about here, so we'll just put do I? Master Cordon. Oh yes. Right. Yeah. That's gone now. Thank you for pointing that out. So 25, and then we'll do 250 degrees, 25 miles. Chuck that in there, and then we will hold inbound course 250 degrees, and we'll do left turns. Perfect. And we'll just check that. Ooh. Yeah, okay. So there's our holdout here. Yep, perfect. DIFSRI init B, and I'm not sure I have got them to load the aircraft up, so let me just do that now. Load aircraft, GSX. Perfect. And we will get our preliminary load sheet. Receive messages. Load sheet. 0 fuel weight 59.8. And 0 fuel weight COG is 32.1. And fuel planning. .1. Perfect. Actually, it's probably 8, isn't it? Because of the taxi, so 8. Take off fuel. No, it does say 8.1. So we'll put that in there. Perfect. And we'll get the cabin announcements up. And we can run a performance calculation as well. Departure performance, sync preliminary load sheet. And why is this not in here? Runway 25. Calculate that. And what we'll also do is we can dispatch a note. Right, we'll get up the performance calculator that I am working on up on screen now. This is a performance calculator that I'm working on. It is for the A320, the FENIX. And it should give you some more advanced features than the inbuilt FENIX one. Although not all of it's implemented yet at all. So I'm working on a second version of the calculator part of it, but let's see if we can get this on screen though. There we go. Perfect. We'll hide that. Right, here's the calculator. So it does have an inbuilt database. Let's just change the call sign. Apply, and then we can go the airport, the runway, noise abatement departure procedure, and then we will get the meta, so it is going to be 270 at 08, outside air temperature 0, QNH 1007, runway condition is dry, anti-ice off, takeoff weight is 68 tons, flex takeoff config 1 and off. Now the V speeds are not calculated yet, it is only the thrust setting and the altitudes that we can use at the moment. That will change, and it does have a number of engine out procedures, but not one here in Punta Arenas. So if we hit compute, okay, so as you can see, it just gave us a flex of 47, and if we were to do the same thing on the FENIX calculator, it would say flex 59. And we think that the FENIX calculator is very, well, it gives you a lower thrust setting than you need. It also recommends flat 3 here, which we won't use. But we can use the V speeds from the FENIX calculator because they do seem fairly accurate. So if we go down to performance, we can put in 147. Right, there we go. 147. 147. 148. Flex of 47. Config 1. And then 1112. 1112 and 1112 in there as well. Yes, that's cool. And you'll also see that if I just get this, where, okay, so yeah, it gives you runway length, slope, and then it gives you this, and then if you put in an intersection like 2,500 meters, it'll give you intersection down here, then it'll give you the actual length that you're using. so you always have awareness that you've done a calculation with that. And it'll give you the runway again up here, and this call sign here you can change, and the thrust reduction acceleration you can change as well through a menu which unfortunately you can't see on the screen, but it is there. Okay, so let's close this down then, and we can also close that down. Let's just close all of these down. There we go. And then the aircraft is set up for the departure, in theory. So we just need to wait until the ground crew finish loading it, which shouldn't take too long, hopefully. So Cube, are there any videos that you'd want me to make on the channel? And there is something else I forgot to do. Let me just do that quickly now. Wait, we'll put that on screen and then we'll do that. So it is QNH 1007.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
So Cube, are there any videos that you want me to make on the channel? Perhaps tutorials or anything else? Okay, we can clear this and score 2000. Yes, we can turn that on as well. Turn that on to high. Fuel pumps are still off, that's good. Okay, the cargo hold is just shut. We should be refueling in a minute. Let's go over to the other side and see what's happening. No refueling prep there yet.
Fuel truck is in position.
Good. Right, we
Please
should
don't
be
load aircraft
refueling
until
now.
the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Okay, we'll have a look into that, perhaps our next stream. Now, are we refueling? It doesn't look like it, does it? Right, we have got a fuel truck there, which is a good sign. That's cool, they've put it into the ground. I think I may even have a GSX profile here, but I'm not too sure about that. Right, we are refueling now. Yes. Yes, Cube, I will have a go at that. Any approach that's a bit difficult or interesting, I would like a go at, so we can definitely do it. Let's turn the playlist off for now. So QB, looking forward to the fly-by-wire A380. Do you think that will release before the 2024 Microsoft Flight Sim? Oh yeah, cool, okay. Actually, while we're just sitting on the ground here, I could probably look it up quickly. What is it? OQ Lima Quebec Sierra Alpha Charts Airport. Oh yeah, that's not the longest runway, but not the shortest. Let's look at the approach. Right, so you can only use runway 11. Let's, oh yeah, there's some terrain, isn't there? Let's get charts up. Yeah, Nork and I will definitely be doing a long-haul flight once the A380 comes out. I couldn't be asked to purchase the PMDG 777 simply because of the price, but the A380 will be cool. Okay, so let's see. Oh yeah, and a steeper glide slope than usual as well into Bosnia and how do you pronounce that airport? Bosnia and Herzegovina Sarajevo International. Sarajevo, okay. Go around gradient 0.5, yes. Circling, north of aerodrome only. So there is a circling approach into the airport, it looks like. Anyway, yeah, we'll definitely have to have a go at that at some point. Let me just get up. Now, one of the drawbacks of Avia Planner is you can't pin charts in it, so I've just got 2 tabs open, as you can see here. Sarajevo. Okay, cool. Thanks, you. Okay, our fueling must be getting there. Yeah. Okay, another 1.5 tons of fueling will be there. Never heard of the circling approach there. Let me just have another quick look. Okay, that's cool, Q. Where are you flying to and from? Checklist complete, that's great. Where are you doing a flight to and from?
Cabin crew, boarding completed.
Okay, boarding complete then. Seatbelt signs can come on. Ah yes, cool. Hope that was a good flight. What aircraft are you in? Okay, fuel pumps can come on. Seatbelt signs, strobe beacon. And we'll put in our cruising altitude in here. Since there's no ATC and I don't expect any ATC to come online either. Jet 2 737, cool. We may as well make a call on Unicom as well. Punta Arenas traffic, Organ 55 Echo Papa, we're at stand 2, pushing back on the apron and then taxiing via Bravo and Delta, Bravo Alpha Delta to runway 25, Punta Arenas traffic. There's no one around, so no one would have heard that, but ice warning, do you request? No. We don't need it.
Please stand by for any start until push is completed and brakes are set.
Here comes the person.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Okay, we may have to, no.
Departure checks completed. Bypass being inserted.
Yes, well, yeah, it's a good idea to, just in case someone is close. And also it's a good habit to get into, because you can be sure that the first time you don't do that, someone will be right next to you and wondering why you haven't made the call.
Locking gear.
Okay, let me just do a quick checklist. Before start, cockpit preparation is complete. Barrier FQNH 1007 set 3 times. Parking brake set, take out initialized. Fuel on board is those left tail right. Fuel on board is 8.3.
Commencing push. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
Okay. Inlet bay is loaded, flex temp 47, takeoff speeds are 147, 147, 148. Park signs on and auto beacon on. Transponder is auto. All doors are closed and armed. And we can turn our lights off. It should be becoming daylight, I think, by the time we get to the Falklands. It's 8:30 in the morning there. But it is winter time because we're in the southern hemisphere here, so it will be winter time. Okay then, let's have a look. Bravo, bravo. Yes, so we need this taxiway here.
Please set parking brakes.
Parking brakes set. Auto brake. Oh, we can't do that. Okay. And we'll wait until they disconnect and then start the engines. Do they want us to stop here and complete this
Unlocking
back?
gear.
Okay, ignition start. Starting engine number 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your information, Captain Organ Aviator is in command of this Airbus A320 aircraft. The cabin crew will shortly be giving you a pre-flight briefing. We ask that you pay your full attention and
Okay,
all
set
personal
auto
headphones
brake to
must be
max.
removed until this briefing
Spoilers
has been
armed.
completed.
And we'll put the train on nav. Nav display on.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Left is
welcome
clear.
aboard
Right
Organ
is clear.
Aviator. Your safety is our top priority. There are 8 emergency exits. 2 at the front of
Engine
the
1
aircraft,
is available.
1
Starting
either
engine
side.
number 2.
4 in the middle of the aircraft, 2 either side. And 2 at the rear of the aircraft, 1 either side. The cabin crew will now point out the nearest exits in your area. Please take time to locate your nearest exit, which may be behind you. In the unlikely event of an evacuation, all hand luggage must remain on board. Smoking, including the use of electronic cigarettes, is not permitted at any time on board this aircraft, and the no smoking signs will be illuminated for the duration of the flight. For the safety and comfort of all on board, passengers are not permitted to consume. And for your safety, please follow all instructions given to you by the crew and comply
Engine
with the
number
safety
2 is
signs
taking a
located
while.
throughout the cabin.
Here we
We
go.
are pleased to
Engine number
inform
2
you
is
that
available.
portable electronic
Engine mode
devices
selected
may
to
be
normal.
used during takeoff and landing, so
Set
long as
takeoff
the
flap
flight safe mode
config
is
1.
selected. Larger items such as laptops must remain stowed until after takeoff. Then they
And
may
let's
be used
just
permitted.
check
The
our
flight safe
final
mode
load
is
sheet.
selected. Any devices which do not have the flight safe mode must be turned off for the duration of the flight. The charging of electronic devices in the toilet compartments is
29.9.
prohibited at all times, and items connected to power banks must now be disconnected. You must immediately inform a member of the crew if any device
Okay, and release
becomes
the
hot,
parking brake.
produces smoke, gets lost, or falls
Now
into
this
the
is going to be a
seat structure
tight
at
turn
any
to
time
the
during
left.
flight. Fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal end into the buckle and tighten by pulling the strap. To release, lift the buckle cover. You must keep your seatbelt fastened at any time that the fasten seatbelt sign is turned on. However, we
Did we
recommend
turn the
you keep
taxi
it
light
fastened at
on?
all
No.
times while you
Taxi
are
light
seated.
on.
In
There we
the
go. That's better.
provided, masks
There we go.
like this will drop from the panel above
And
you.
we can turn
If this
the
happens, remain
brightness
seated.
down.
Pull the mask down and towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Place the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Secure it with the elastic band and tighten for a secure fit. Make sure to secure your own mask before helping other passengers. A life jacket is located underneath your seat. If required, pull the tab and remove the
And then
life
it's a
jacket
right
container
turn
from
out
its
of
stowage.
here.
Pull the tear strip and remove the life jacket.
Yeah,
Place
the
jacket
airport's
over your
quite
head,
interesting.
pass the
So
longer strap
we're
behind your
actually
body,
taking
and
off
connect the
over
buckles
the
together. Tighten the waistband
well, I
to
guess it's
fit.
the South Atlantic
Do not
Ocean
inflate your
actually.
life jacket inside the
But there's
aircraft,
also
but when
terrain
you're
around
outside
as
the
well, so we
aircraft,
do have to
pull
be a
the
bit
red
careful.
toggles sharply downwards to inflate. There is a light and a whistle for attracting attention, and we also carry flotation
And we
devices
should do
for
a brakes
infants
check.
and babies.
Yeah, and flight
All of
controls
this, along
full
with
left
further
and the roll
information,
spoilers
is
full
found
right.
on the
And the roll
safety card,
spoilers
located
neutral.
in the seat pocket in
Full up,
front or to the
full
side of
down,
you.
neutral.
Please study this carefully.
Rudder full
Your
right.
seat back should now be in the fully
Rudder full
upright
left.
position with the armrest
Rudder
down,
neutral.
and your tray table should be folded away.
Flight controls have
Your window
full
blind
free
should be
and correct
open
movement,
and your seatbelt
and we've
securely
got good
fastened.
braking action
The cabin
and
crew
takeoff
will now
content
make their final
tests.
checks
Yeah,
before we depart.
and not that
Thank
there's
you for
any
your
point, but
attention,
we'll
and thank
just
you for flying
put
with
predictive
Morgan
wind shear
Aviator.
and stuff on. And we need taxiway Delta, which is this
Ladies
one
and
here.
gentlemen, I am now going to dim the cabin lights in preparation for departure. This is a completely normal procedure. If you do wish to continue reading, there is a reading light situated in the panel above you.
Cabin crew, seats for departure, please.
The cabin is secure for takeoff. Once we are airborne, I will come back and ask what you would like to eat or drink.
That is great, thank you, and we'll just put that back. Okay then, let's get the lights on. Don't know why the APU is still on, but that's fine. Wing on, uploaded lights, they are on. No white lights on the overhead, no. Okay, so TCAS to TARA, packs 1 and 2 off, lights on, ECAM memo, take off no blue. And we'll hold it on the brakes, because this is not the longest runway ever, but it'll be fine. Cupid, it's annoying when something like that happens, especially for the passengers. Okay, so takeoff, start the chrono, wherever that is, start the chrono. It's at 50%. Half side stick forward. 50% set, engine stable, release the toe brakes at takeoff thrust, man flex 47 SRS, auto thrust blue. Thrust set. 100 knots checked. V1 rotate. Head and hold has just come up. Okay, we'll continue on this heading. And then once we get to 3,000 feet, we'll redirect straight to whatever it's called. Okay, thrust climb, open climb. Auto thrust is engaged. Let's hold 210 knots. Stay in config 1 for the moment. Right, so the system specs are an Intel i7 7th generation, We've got an RTX 2060, but it's got 12 gigabytes of VRAM and 16 gigabytes of RAM. Cancel master forging. That one can come on. And pack 2. Automatic flat retraction, so we've just got the slats out, yeah. And speed's good, slats up, and we'll go direct to W insert. Ooh, why are we turning right? Left even. The FENIX just had a bit of a moment then. Yeah, well, you've just got to have a play around a bit with the Microsoft Flight Sim graphics settings, I think.
However, the seatbelt signs are still illuminated, meaning that you must remain seated until they have been turned off. Thank you.
Yeah, you've just got to have a play around with the Microsoft Flight Sim settings. Are you running 4K or 1080? Because the 4K really kills it. Ah, that's where I never put the gear up. There we go. That is my mistake, but we are flying perfectly safely. 1080 low settings. How many gigabytes of VRAM does your graphics card have? Okay, so gears up, spoilers disarmed, and flaps are up. Yes, that's all looking normal. Ah, yeah, sunrise is just starting. And 10,000 feet. Ooh. Let's set standard pressure. There we go, speed 312, and seatbelt signs can come off. Landing lights off. These should have already been off. I suppose. Yes. Good. And we can run an after takeoff checklist as well. So landing gear is up. ECAM, let's just. ECAM is normal. Power off unit is standard. After takeoff checklist complete. Okay, once we get up to the cruising altitude, we can start having a look at our approach and arrival. Okay, that's cool. Sterile cockpit, sensible cue. See you after you land. Okay, and we will go direct to SCAS. Insert. Okay, 20,000 feet. We can turn the dome light back on. And I ought to turn the playlist up a bit as well. There we go. Yeah, let's put it about there. Now, see, you've just landed Q. How was your landing? And the wing lights can come off actually. Let's just do that. There we go. Now that does make it a bit boring. Let's go back up to the flight deck. And this is something I always like to do, is just put the distance to the threshold of the runway. So NBA runway 28, 356 miles. And just do a very quick calculation as to how far we need to descend. So 35 times 3. Okay, we'll need 115 miles to descend. $1,000 feet still to go. Let's go back to that wing view. Oh yes, look at that. Perfect as the sun comes up. And Mac out cruise. And the company message has just come up. So let's find that, see what they want. Probably just saying we didn't have any delays, though I think we did. Yes. Oh no, let's see what this is. 21 minutes. And the sign right. Now, ABC delay code. Actually, I can do it through here, can't I? Okay, what were the delays? Tug broken, jetway broken, no, ramp delays, loading, load OTH, I think we need. And that accounts for all 21 minutes, and we will put in forgot, and then how do we to tell ground crew ground crew. Hello, back on my. That's great, thank you, Q. Main account, that's great, thank you. Forgot to tell ground crew to load aircraft. Yeah. There we go. Forgot to tell ground crew to load the aircraft. Send. Perfect. That's great, Q. Do you know your touchdown rate? Look at the sunrise casting a nice colour over the wing. The FENIX is amazing, all of the details. Yeah. Yes, that's fair enough, Cube. I mean, the touchdown rate is the least important out of the three things, so fair enough. But 150 would be good. Well, is good. I've just got a touchdown rate monitor for the sake of the stream. I use the G's free landing rate monitor from FlightSim.to. Seems fairly accurate. Yes, the FENIX is very demanding on frame rates and resources. Okay, we can, how far away? 280 miles. We can have a look at the approach in that case. So, let me get the charts up. Where would I find it? I'll just get the charts up first and then put the iPad onto the screen. Right, we have got that one. And we want the approaches, ILSD and E runway 28. Yeah, although actually the fly-by-wire seems to be worse than the FENIX on my system. But yeah, you're right, the fly-by-wire is certainly a great aircraft. And once they've finished off the FMS version 2, it'll be even better. Okay, let me just get this chart up on screen. We can turn that off. And charts, there we go. Okay, so we are, here's point alpha here. So that's where we need, well, that's where we're going to, and then it's 282 degrees straight in on the ILS. Normal 3-degree glide slope in. Here's the runway, 2,589 meters, 197 feet. All normal, 45 meters long. And then we will be off at, well, I should sort from the flyby. Yes, that is the only thing. In the fly-by-wire failures, again, you don't really need them, but the secondary flight plan is quite important. Okay, so we land runway 28, come in. I should certainly hope we get off at Echo. In real life, they get the A330 off at Echo, so we should have no problem doing that. Other things to worry about. Now, here's the important bit that I ought to point out is on caution notes. Here we go. So, high frequency of crosswinds, high frequency. This second point here is inaccurate. Moderate to severe turbulence when wind is from the north, which it is. So we can expect some turbulence on our arrival. So we'll just watch out for that, and it says severe turbulence can occur so that is that's us, so severe turbulence potential. No, yes, Cube, we do need the secondary flight plan and the fly-by-wire, and for engine out procedures as well on the takeoff. Ground frequency not monitored, that doesn't matter here because we're on VATSIM. Speed 250 below, yes, that's fine. Full island radar, no further. Again, we're on VATSIM, they don't have island radar. And let's just see if there's anything else. Yeah, nothing too much. But the important thing to point out here is, yes, Cube, and also you don't get the full thing with the fixed info page. That's the other thing. So here that flight plan there is a bit untidy because in reality what happens is we I can't really plan yet, that's fine. Yeah, in reality what happens here is you just do alpha and then straight on runway heading down, so you wouldn't do this circle here, because usually aircraft arrive from the north into Point Alpha and then turn right. So what we need to do is figure out a way to do that, so we can put, before Alpha we can just put Alpha, and then we can do probably 150 degrees and 5 miles. We'll put that in, that didn't quite work, did it? Alpha, 150 degrees and 5 miles. To this return to this next waypoint. Let's try that once more. 50 and 5. Next waypoint. There we go. Yeah, that looks much better. And then we can just join these up here. Yeah, that looks much better. No, it doesn't actually. We'll clear that out. Yes, and then we will. Oh dear. Why is that still up? Okay, let's have another go at that. So, Alpha, 150 degrees. No, let's do 130, and let's go 7 miles, 11 miles maybe. Yep. That's got to work. That has got to work. Right. Let's. Now, why has that? Anyway, that is much better. We'll just do direct to Alpha once we get to here. Yeah. Okay, so it's not perfect, but it's much better. And the other thing we need to do is to put in an extended runway centerline, so we'll do that now. 28, and it's 102 degrees and 12 miles. Perfect. That is great. And we can also put in on the next page Alpha, and we'll put so 282 132. That gives us a 30-degree inset angle. That's perfect. Okay then, let's have a quick look at the approach plates. So, yeah, add Alpha, 282 degrees, down the ILS 3 degrees. There's not really any minimum safe altitudes because we're basically over the sea until the last point, and then the land is very low as well. Tappy's on the left side of the runway set to 3 degrees, no displaced threshold. And a minimum of 400 feet. Okay. Next phase, 400 barrow. We'll do config 3, I'll run a calculation in just a moment. Let's run a calculation. 28 million. Fuel production is going to be 60.5, 64.5, which actually is that 60. Ooh, we are right on the max landing weight. That is going to be interesting. Anyway, yes, we can land, and it's going to be dry, so yeah, low auto brake and config 3. Might do medium. Low auto brake, config full, idle reverse. Yeah, okay. And you'll also notice a very low QNH, which will just mean we have slightly lower performance as well. So QNH 991. Temperature is going to be 5 degrees, quite cold, and we've got a lot of wind, 36. So this is a direct north wind of 22 knots. Config full. Okay, so this might be a slightly more interesting approach than I was initially planning for. 205 miles away, so we'll finish the approach brief in plenty of time. And you can start seeing it here. Let's just mess around with the flight plan a bit more, because we may be able to get an even better, more accurate thing. So place bearing distance A alpha 102 degrees to 1 mile. Next waypoint. And we'll go plan view and get the miles down. Yeah, that would probably work better, you know. No, it still wants to do. Okay, right, let's clear that one then. Okay. Place bearing distance 03. Now the radial we want 282. So 102 plus 90 is 192 degrees. But it's the opposite of that we want. 282 degrees, 372, 372, and how far? That's on 20, so that's on 10 miles. No, okay. We're getting there. We are getting there slowly. 372 degrees and 5 miles. Oh no. Right, I definitely made it. 03, then 372 degrees, 3 miles. Right. Yeah, actually, that's good. Distance 03, brackets 372 and 5 miles. Good. Right. We will keep that then. Insert. Yeah, that works much better for what we want. Finally, we got that sorted. Yes. Okay, and we want progress up. 173. And I'll get the charterway as well. And 168 miles away, and we'll see how we're doing as far as descent planning goes. So 35 times 3 equals plus 10 equals 115. Okay, so we need another 45 miles. Yes, that VNav arrow there is way too late, I think. It says in 80 miles, but that is not going to happen. In fact, no, it says probably like 100 miles, but that's simply not going to happen. Let's just get up the landing monitor thing. Z drive and this one. Hide. And a gentle right turn. Okay. Our next waypoint is place bearing distance 03. Data. Aircraft status. Yeah. Another 25 miles and we can start descending. And I'm not sure why we don't have that. Let's just bring that back. No, not the longest flight ever, but well, it's a decent length. It's about the same sort of length as I usually do on stream. We can probably turn the display brightness up as well, but it's now getting a bit dark. Let's just sort them out. And over here as well. Perfect. Yes, about the right length cube. Okay, another 10 miles and we can descend. We must be, yeah, we're nearly over the Falklands, another 20 miles and we'll hit New Island. That is New Island, I think, yeah. Or we might, yes, that is New Island as we coast in. We've had a bit of turbulence, I think. Maybe. Not too major, just a bit of altitude fluctuation there. Okay. Sorry about the phone notifying me then. I'm not sure why it did, but you may have heard some vibrations through the microphone, that's what it was. And I think we will start a gentle descent. So down to 11,000 initially, and open descent. Thrust idle open descent, flight level 110 blue, and we will set, well, we'll pre-select the QNH, so that's one less thing we have to do. And we'll set a speed to 80 knots. So, we've got, according to the landing calculator, it reckons 22 knots of crosswind and 4 knots of headwind, which is considerably more than I think you'd ever get in Europe usually. Usually I sort of look at it, and if it's above about 7 then it gets my attention, but 22 is significant. Let's have a look at the wing view. Right, we ought to monitor our descent a bit carefully here. So then, 27. Let me just see. 26 times 3 equals. Okay. 26 times 3 equals 78. Okay. So we're pretty much on profile. Disregard what the aircraft says. We'll turn the seatbelt signs on. So 75, yes. For 48, 60, 72, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now started our descent into our destination, and the captain has turned on the seatbelt signs. At this time, we ask that your seat back is fully upright with the armrest down, and your tray table should be folded away. Your window blind should be open, and your seatbelt securely fastened. Items connected to power banks must now be disconnected. In a few moments, I will be dimming the cabin lights in preparation for landing. This is a completely normal procedure. If you do wish to continue reading, there is a reading light situated in the panel above you. We would like you to take this opportunity to review the safety card located in the seat pocket, in front or to the side of you, and in the unlikely event of an evacuation, all hand luggage must remain on board. Thank you.
Right, it looks like the computer is struggling a tiny bit. No, maybe not. Let's turn the playlist off though, for now. Let's see where that blue arrow is. Okay. We'll level off at 11,000 feet probably for a few minutes, and then continue the descent. I am on a PC cube. I think that's part of it. It's the graphics card is a PC graphics card. I believe the graphics cards on laptops are a bit slower. That's just what I've heard, but you could correct me if I'm wrong. ATSU, oh no, not that. Edit menu and receive messages. DC received, right. Yes, yeah. And that's the other issue with the laptop, is the cooling isn't quite as effective, because obviously it doesn't have the space to get cooling, and the space it does have, it's either on a table or on your knee or something, so the cooling sort of gets covered up. Now, Cube, you've sort of got an option here. Do you want to see the capital of the Falklands before we go and land in Mount Pleasant? Because I could do a bit of a detour if you want me to. Yes, Cube. 80 degrees centigrade. That said, you're probably saving on heating costs, aren't you, of your house? But 80 degrees, that's crazy. Okay, actually, Cube, that we probably won't today, simply because I've got a few timing issues. But I'll probably do either a stream in a couple of days, or I'll make a video just doing a bit of a tour around the capital, or flying down the harbour or something. Okay, I am going to pull VS 200 feet per minute. We can have a nice look out the window here at the Falklands. I'm assuming you've read the about page on my YouTube channel. I should be living in the Falklands right now, but I'm not. I wish I was, though. Ooh, nav accuracy downgraded. Okay, accuracy low. Right. That will not affect our approach though, because it is an ILS, but that is worth knowing. Yes, Cube. Yeah, I mean, situations. I mean, I am currently in England, but yeah, I should have been in the Falklands. Well, I should be in the Falklands right now, but... Anyway, we're at 13,500 feet. We're going to resume the descent shortly. Yes, thank you, Cube. I'm sure it will eventually. Yeah. But yeah, if you see Connor Dalton in the chat on any of our future streams, then he's currently in the Falklands. He's one of my friends in the Falklands. He's coming up for college actually in August, so I'll see him then. Okay, let's reduce this down to 5,000. and then we will do VS 700. Ooh, some stutters there. Oh yes. What's your country, if you don't mind me asking? Yes, it's certainly a pretty rubbish feeling. Ah yes, so where have you moved to, again, if you don't mind me asking? Okay, it's how's our nav accuracy? Still low. Okay. Ah yes, I probably could have guessed that. How is it living in Bosnia? Our aircraft is oscillating a lot on this course. I am assuming that's because of the low nav accuracy, but we just need to keep an eye on that. Yes, polluted. Someone's boiling hot. Yeah. That's the amazing thing about the Falklands is we really don't have much pollution. And then in the summers it never gets above about 20 degrees. And then in the winter it can drop as low as -5 or so. Okay, let's reduce our speed now, 250, 245, and full open. Open descent, flight level 50 blue. 28 degrees, that is pretty hot. This is concerning me a bit, how we're oscillating left and right on this course. We just need to keep an eye on that. Ah yeah, that's good. Right, let's 3 to 1,000 feet per minute, and setting, what did we agree on? Medium auto brake, I think, is what we went for. Note low auto brake config. And the sim is lagging. No, it's okay. Low. Perfect. And we'll slow to 220. In fact, I think what I'll just do now is activate the approach phase and set managed speed. And we can really decrease that descent rate. And oh no, we've got low nav accuracy, so we can't turn that on. Wide 0.3, 0.54. Okay, but it is an ILS, so we don't quite need that.
Captain, the cabin is secure for landing.
Thank you. Right, the cabin is secure. It's great. And you can see this nice, pretty much constant arc onto the localizer, so we'll turn the landing system on now. Now, you won't be able to see the touchdown rate, but I will say it pretty much as we touch down, because I still can't work out how to get it showing. Yeah, I think that is correct. I sort of forgot to. But yes, you are correct. Certainly good practice too. We can just make that descent rate a bit shallower, 500 feet per minute. Flaps 1, speeds check, flaps 1. And we'll call up Unicorn, so Mount Pleasant traffic, Organ 55, Echo Papa, we're now establishing localizer runway 28 at 24 miles, Mount Pleasant. Nothing too much. Yes, on the localizer. Oh, nav accuracy upgraded. That is what we like. So, estimated within 0.00 miles. Oh, that's very high accuracy, I guess. Localizer captured. and we're needing to correct for that crosswind. I'm not sure, Cube, if you were here at the start, but there is a collaboration coming up where we'll do the same route. But I can't really tell you who it's with right now. Platform altitude is 2,700 feet. So we can continue our descent down to 3,000. And we will, 500 feet per minute. We should be 4,700 feet at Alpha or above, which I think we will be. Okay, QNH set 991, 991, and 991 set 3 times. Glide slope is alive, so we're on the approach mode. And we will decrease that vertical speed. Yes, we're on final approach now. I'm not sure if you heard a few moments ago, Cube, but we will be doing this exact same route as a collaboration with another YouTuber. I can't quite tell you who, but that should be happening in the next week or so. Yeah, that is something that yes, indeed. Well, I can't really tell you that, unfortunately. Yes, it may be next week or it may be the week after, I'm not too sure. But we'll do it at some point. Right, recording. Yes, good. So then the approach checklist, glide slope star, flaps 2, speeds check flaps 2. Right then, let's do the approach checklist. Approach econ status check, approach type and runway, ILS runway 28 minima 400 feet. Approach phase active and barrier after QNH is set. And the recording is started. Approach checklist complete. Now then, let's get the go around procedure. Okay, go around altitude is 2,100 feet. Which we can set actually 2,100 feet. can get the terrain radar on. Oh dear. Oh no, that's, yeah, that's okay. That was a bit concerning. It said that the airport was in the ocean, but it's not. That just concerned me slightly. Right, gear down. Flaps 3, speeds check, flaps 3. And Mount Pleasant traffic, Golden 55 Echo Papa now fully established. ILS runway 28 passing through 2,000 feet. Speed 160 knots. Mount Pleasant. Oh dear. We need to arm the spoilers certainly, and flaps full as well. Now, I have made a GSX profile for Mount Pleasant, but whether it's working or not is yet to be seen. Flaps full, speed check, flaps full. The visibility is quite rubbish, but that's okay. Landing lights can come on, all of them. Yes. Okay. Visibility is pretty horrendous. It's coming up to 1,000 feet now. Yes, that is what the aircraft says. It's because of the ground speed mini, I think, simply because we've got such a strong wind. Okay.
1,000.
Stable. We're on glide slope localizer now. Speed is good. Runway is visual now. Keep the autopilot in as long as we can. Oh no. There's a bug with my Microsoft Flight Sim prohibiting runway lights from showing. Anyway, autopilot off, I have control. You can see the crosswind from the right. Yeah.
300. 100 above.
192 feet per minute. I think it might be a bit harder than that, but we'll see.
200.
Let's keep the nose coming
Minimum
down, keep the touchdown
100.
zone in sight.
50. 40. 30.
We can idle.
20. Retard. 5.
Spoilers. Reverse green and decel. 80 knots, reverses off. The touchdown rate was actually 276 feet per minute, but that is not bad given the conditions. Alright then, stop the chrono. Flight time 1 hour and 24 minutes. Welcome to the Falkland Islands. Let's get off the runway and then tidy the aircraft up. Landing lights off, turn off lights off, and back to taxi, and APU. Oh, why did I do that? 3, 2, 1, APU on, APU please. No, turn that off. Okay. And we'll get GSX up. And what is it? No, it's not that. Oh man. Any scenery? Yes, this is freeware scenery from flightsim.to. I actually did a review on it. We needed South Parking, here we go. down. Parking 2. No. Select engine off. EasyJet, let's go. Right, the sim has frozen, it seems. Oh, no, it's fine. But that is not the right parking stand. Change facility. South parking. Parking 3. No. EasyJet. There we go. And we ought to just stop the aircraft. Get the flaps up. Transponder off, and protected wind shear and stuff can come off. There we go. APU is available. Start the APU bleed. Clear that. Disarm the spoilers. Perfect. Reset the chrono. Do we have marshal?
Welcome to our destination. For your safety and comfort and the safety of those around you, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened,
There we go.
leaving
Right.
all items of hand luggage safely stowed until the aircraft has come to a
Yeah, so this scenery is extremely realistic, as you'd see if you watch my review of it. Very, very good.
The restrictions on the use of mobile phones for text messaging, calls or internet access.
Right.
Smoking is still
Well,
prohibited.
we're gonna ignore the GSX because that is not very realistic where they are parked. Maybe we should do. Yeah, so we've got enough clearance, and we need scopes to come off as well. Okay, here we go. This is not a realistic parking spot, but that is because of GSX, not because of the scenery. Anyway, we can stop the aircraft there because we have got a replay to watch. So let me just see if I can get the replay up. Load. And it is this one. Open, and we can turn that music off. And out 7. Let's do it from this view. And go. Ignore the flight controls, that is just the replay being stupid. There we go. Nice gentle touchdown, sort of. Let's see. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, external view showcase, let's go, and we'll... Oh, that's not great. Okay, let's just do this view then. Right, so I'm using flight control replay. It's always seemed to work for me, but obviously not as good as, say, the X-plane replay. Oh, huge D-pad there, but we did get it pretty much. Let's see. So, let's go right back to where we touched down and then look at there. There we go, that's our touchdown point. So we are in the touchdown zone, well within the touchdown zone, and not too far off the centre line. Perfect landing, I would say. Okay then, let's go for one final replay. Okay, you won't see much on this. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Q. That was a decent touchdown. So I guess all I have to say now is thank you very much for watching. We will be doing another live stream in the next few days, and of course I might get a video out today. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, whenever that'll be. Bye bye.